Hello. Oh, geez. Right off the bat, the cough starting off good. Wow, I feel coming through probably a little hot right now. Let's fix that. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm flying by the seat of my pants. My camera is a little off center. I'm coming in hot. How's everybody doing? Am I coming through nice and clear? Let's see. Okay, let me change this up here. It's been a crazy day, everybody. I've been to an appointment for Holly about 30 minutes away. Mowed the lawn, not very well, but was under time crunch. Went to a family dinner, came immediately back, was able to watch almost all of the Starfox stuff, and we'll talk about that. When they were like going through multiple stages, I like clicked ahead because I was like, I gotta get through this in time. So, and now I'm here, and it's worth noting, I'll probably have to say this again later in the stream, for Last Stand people, they are doing an update for Punching Up. So Punching Up will get an update because our thumbnail and show title and everything does not make sense anymore. So we will be doing an update to Punching Up tonight. So look forward to that. So the stream might be a little shorter tonight. I believe they are probably recording right now. Let's check. Oh, they might have finished, so they might be waiting on me. It's okay. I got the new title from Brad. But yeah, Nintendo coming out of nowhere, dropping us a Starfox remake. Of course, we can get into that. Let's see how everyone's doing here. From one coffee nerd to another, what kind of coffee did you have today? Not great, but not bad coffee today. I had, I can't remember which blend it is, but it's a Intelligentsia coffee. And shamefully, it is the kind that you buy at Target. You know, and it was fine. It was fine. So thank you for asking. Is my chats not coming up? Oh, I'm clicking them and they're not working. Oh, wait. No. There we go. Okay, they're working. We're good. Pork says I'm 2 minutes late. Pork, come on, man. Guessing they had a Nate the Hate Knows Starfox topic? Yes. For patrons, you can see that the thumbnail is literally like I made a Starfox like game case and I put fake ? Over it. So obviously that does not work anymore. It does not work anymore. And I believe they talked about it in the episode. There's like a timestamp for it. So we will be amending the episode. Busy night tonight, on top of the very busy day I've had where we'll be making the changes to Punching Up. And of course, the editing of Defining Duke is also tonight. And then Sacred tomorrow. And, I have another little announcement for everybody. Be on the lookout. I'll probably schedule this on the Last Stand channel either tonight or tomorrow. More likely tomorrow because today is just getting away from me quickly. This Friday, Sacred streaming. Bonus Sacred stream. Me, Chris Raygun, and the illustrious Pork Poncho will be doing our first, not world's first, but our first compiler attempt in the Cryo Archive. Will we do it? Will we succeed? Who knows? Who knows? I have confidence. I think we can do it. I believe that we can do compiler. If we were able to do Vault 6, compiler is supposed to be easier than Vault 6. And I'm looking forward to it, guys, because basically Marathon has taken up too much of my life. Let's take a quick peek. Let's take a sneaky peeky here of my hour count on Marathon. My hour count on Marathon, 170 hours. 170 hours in Marathon. So once I beat compiler, whether it's on stream, let's say we do complete the goal on Friday. We complete the job. I need to do it one more time because I promised I would do it with Brad as well. And it's not that I'm going to put down Marathon completely until next season, but I can take it easy. I don't need to play it, 4 or 5 nights a week, because that's what I have been doing. I've been neglecting, it's the rubber's starting to hit the road too. Colin's like, come on, Dustin, we need to get this Pragmata spoiler cast. We need to get this Saros spoiler cast. And I'm keeping pace, but I'm not as ahead as I would like to be. I looked, and in Saros, I have, I believe, 2 more bosses before the end of the game. I think that's how it works. I did a little look-see to see which boss I just completed, and just a guide, a boss guide, and I looked at the list and I saw that there was 2 more after that. Just quit and play Marathon full time. God bless, man. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? That would be nice. I'm enjoying Saros. I have some problems with it, though, guys. I have some problems with Saros. I have a problem that... Actually, this is my number 1 problem with Saros. My problem is I don't feel like the weapons are very well balanced. I think that the auto rifle is significantly stronger than every other gun in the game. Can you guys agree with that? Is anyone else picking up what I'm putting down? To the point where it's I feel like I need to use the auto rifle. I have to. Oh, no, not the auto rifle. Excuse me. The smart rifle. I feel like I need to use the smart rifle. Crossbow repeater is OP. That's the other thing. I keep picking up weapons and I don't really like them. I don't like the crossbow repeater. I don't like the one that's 3 shots in the buzzsaws. Shotgun, okay. The auto rifle, okay. The pistol has good damage, but it is a little annoying. But I can deal with the pistol. So it's kind of the same issue I had with Returnal, where the weapon RNG annoys me. Simply not the fact that I don't like the randomness, simply that I feel like not all the weapons are created equal. In fact, I feel like they are vastly different. What did I use in Returnal? Honestly, I don't remember. I can tell you it wasn't the lobber. Auto aim for the win. It's not just the auto aim, though. I legitimately think that it is just a much stronger weapon. Marathon live today? No, not today. Friday on the Last Stand channel, we will be doing some more live Marathon with the compiler. Who is this man, the compiler? What is he compiling? No one's asking the right questions here, boys. No one's asking. The Hollow Seeker, it's basically the smart rifle in Returnal. That's maybe what it was that I was using. Sounds likely, a likely situation. I kind of put Pragmata down for a few weeks. I got my video out And then Saros came out, and I was starting to play that, and that was a mistake. I should have just not played Saros yet. My intention was to play Saros and make a video. But as some of you guys know, I did not stream last week, and I apologize for that. I was like sick for basically over a week, like a solid 9 days. I was really sick. In fact, I'm sure you guys can hear it. I'm still a little nasally. So that's a little frustrating. Today's the first day since I got sick. Not last Thursday, but the Thursday before, that I didn't have a few hours that I felt achy and gross. Why start Saros if you hadn't finished Pragmata? I literally just explained that, J-Bay. It's okay. I did just explain it, though, if we're being fair. The plan was to make a Saros video, and I was sick. And I was like, I can't do it. So that's what happened. I got fucked. Got a little fucked. That's okay. Lockmort. I got the Hanta virus. Yeah. My bad. J-Bay, it's okay. It's all right. It's all good, man. It's all good. I was giving you a hard time. You know. Lockmort, hello. Guys, Lockmort played Marathon on stream today, and I'm not going to lie, it was painful to watch. I was flabbergasted. I said on the stream, I was like, this is what it looks like to watch a games journalist play Pragmata. And let's be real, Lockmort recently reviewed a game for a magazine. He's been infected. Sorry, Lock. Hope you had a good time, though. You shouldn't have been playing on controller, Lock. You shouldn't have been playing on controller. Yeah. It's the game being dead. That's why you couldn't figure out, any of the menus, or, have a team carry you, or, I don't know, man. I feel like it's a personal problem. I think you're having a personal problem there, Locke. Dustin was giving call outs to Locke through his stream. Dude, there was a part where Locke's teammates, Meatball, was like, Locke, pick up this weapon. And Locke was like, ooh, wandering around the map. And Meatball, I think, again, was like, Locke, here, I dropped a weapon for you. And Locke, And eventually I typed in the chat, and I'm like, Lockmort's not picking up the weapon. It's not happening. And then he eventually did pick it up. So, I think Lockmort has a skill issue. See, Lock, you talked all this shit on your stream, and you didn't, and I had very little voice in the chat. Well, look how the turntables have turned. It's okay, Lock. We are going to guide you to greatness in season 2 of Marathon. Believe. Okay, let me scroll back here. Saros is good. I'm surprised. I'm surprisingly not as invested as I expected to be. Was expecting the story to be a bit more enticing, though I'm not done, so maybe some big turns still to come. Honestly, guys, yeah, I agree. The story, I don't know. I mean, I'm following it. I don't want to say like I don't know what's going on, but in some ways I don't know. I don't know what's going on either. So, hey, Dustin, watching from Iran. Holy shit. Under a cruel regime and barely connected to the internet, but love the show. Last Stand truly is the great escape. Dang, dude, that's crazy. I wish you well. Stay safe. Yeah, I'm glad you could tune in. I'm happy to be here for you. Now, here we go. Locke says, you forget that people have seen you play Marathon. People have seen me play Marathon. First Marathon stream, I think it was lacking, indeed. Not great. Second stream, better. I did exfil a few times in Cryo Archive on that stream. Went pretty good. The third stream on my channel, I think people realize, like, man, Dustin, no one's calling me an elite player, but much improvement. Significantly improved. And that's all I'm looking for. And that's what we're going to get out of you, Locke. Significant improvement. But how's everyone else's life doing on this fine Wednesday evening? I guess we can talk about Starfox pretty soon. I gotta bring up like an article. Oh my goodness, Locke is the meme, the dead player meme, the dead game. Jeez. Can't help them. You can't help these people. You can't help them one bit. Let me find an article. Starfox. Do we have like a video game chronicle? Here we go. Okay, here's a good one. Dustin, new Resident Evil movie trailer, yay or nay? Neither for the Resident Evil movie trailer. Zach Kreger, right? I like Zach Kreger a lot. Barbarian, pretty good. I don't think I liked it as much as other people, but it was good. Weapons, excellent. Absolutely loved Weapons. Trailer for Resident Evil. Guys, if you watched that trailer not knowing what it was and there was no title screen at the end of the trailer, would you know it was Resident Evil? And so my hope is that they're saving its very Resident Evil-ness for the movie itself. And I know that they're like, oh, but there's an inventory management thing. Or, I think Zach Kreger in like his IGN breakdown was like, oh, they're opening and scavenging for items. And it's the movie's going to be like level based. And I was like, okay. So I feel like I need to know more. Why is this a Resident Evil movie? And I know a lot of people are hung up on the fact that he said that it takes place somewhere else during Resident Evil 2, but then the character has a smartphone flashlight or something in it. I'm like, whatever. If you want to make Resident Evil 2 for the movie take place in the modern day, I think the 90s would have been much cooler to set the movie. But that doesn't bother me as much as just the fact that nothing about it screams Resident Evil to me. But like I said, I'm optimistic. Just a teaser, just a little tease. So we shall see. We shall see. I feel confident that it will be a good movie. Will it be a good Resident Evil movie? Remains to be seen. To be honest, no one's made a good Resident Evil movie, TV show, anything, as far as I know of. I gotta be honest, I haven't seen any of them. I've not seen the original Resident Evil movies, all 7 of them, or however many there are. I have not seen the Netflix show, and haven't watched any of the animated movies, but I've heard they're not great either. So the bar is pretty stinking low. Pretty low. But we'll see. We shall see. Guys, let me see if I can bring up a little article so we can talk about Starfox. Wow, this looks a little blown out because I have HDR on my other monitor, so please forgive that. Please forgive the little bit of a blown out look. Okay. So here we are. This is from Video Game Chronicle I just want to know like the specific details that I may have missed from the Nintendo Direct. According to the Direct, while stage layouts have been kept the same. Okay, so I guess it is a remake of Star Fox 64. Star Fox is a cinematic take on the Star Fox 64 game, featuring newly overhauled character designs, freshly revamped looks for each stage, plus detailed cutscenes, fully voiced dialogue, and a sweeping orchestral soundtrack. There's a prologue mission, new cinematic cutscenes that allow players to discover more about the Star Fox team, a challenge mode, and a suite of multiplayer scenarios, including online play. So there's campaign mode, challenge mode, battle mode. Mouse controls, I saw that in the direct. And you can make yourself a furry with the AR via an AR filter for game chat. Now, how much does this cost? Do we know what the price is? Are we looking at a full fat 70 bones for the digital version of this? 80 for physical. 50 digital, 60 physical, says Birdo. Okay. You know what? That doesn't feel too bad to me. That doesn't feel too bad. For a remake, a vastly expanded remake. I like that. Now, okay, I want to mute this because I know they show stuff from the movie, and I think that will definitely get me demonetized. Why won't this go away? So, I'm kind of mixed on the way the characters look. I think it's kind of cool that they look more like, to me, they look more like the puppet versions of them from the cover of the Super Nintendo game. I think that's pretty cool. Some of the other characters though, like Fox, I think is all right. Slippy looks a bit off. Now, I should be clear with you guys. I am not a big Starfox guy. I grew up, we would rent Starfox 64 from the local John Eagle. And we enjoyed it. We had fun. But I wouldn't consider myself any kind of diehard Starfox guy at all. I never played Star Fox Adventure. I didn't play the Wii U Star Fox Zero or anything like that. So I'm not ride or die. Also, yeah, Falco looks a bit odd. I think he looks more odd when you see his full body. But we're so used to seeing how he looks in Super Smash Brothers. So, whatever. That honestly, I can take it or leave it. I saw a couple tweets. Do you guys feel like it looks like I saw people say it looks like Unreal Engine 5. And I guess I can see that, but I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks appealing. I love how colorful it is. Looks nice and not saturated, but you know what I mean. Vivid is maybe the right word. I was actually surprised by the level of the graphics. Switch 2, man, I think that we're going to continue to see more impressive games on the Switch 2. Dude, I love anytime they show the game share running at its 4 FPS. Or not the game share, it's the game chat, and it's this super horrible frame rate. I love how they're loud and proud about how bad the streaming feature is. Also, dude, surely we have to do something with this feature for Last Stand and Punching Out. We should do a Starfox stream and we turn off all of our face cams and we only use this. Then we can become true VTubers. Could be cool. You can use the original Nintendo 64 controller. Well, not the original, you know what I mean. The Nintendo Switch Online one. Look at this goofy ass looking guy. So something that I'm more interested in, not more interested in, but something I find very intriguing is Nintendo has been a little weird with the Switch 2 in terms of like revealing and releasing games. And I don't know if it's just a matter of circumstance. Like, what's up with the Splatoon game? That I don't think that Splatoon game, correct me if I'm wrong, has ever been in a Nintendo Direct. They revealed it on their Nintendo Today app, and then randomly, they're like, here it is. Here's a YouTube video. Here's the amiibo. Look forward to it. Here's the date. And now, Starfox, I could see them being a little out of order with this because the movie is now, a few weeks old? More than, it's probably more like close to a month old. People have seen it. Starfox from the movie is fresh on their mind. And so they're like, let's strike while the iron's hot. Say, hey, we got a new Starfox game that is coming. When is it coming again? Like really fucking soon. Maybe the info is at the top of this article. June 25th. I'm gonna have a baby by June 25th. Came out 2 weeks ago in Japan. Yeah. So this makes sense. Striking while the iron's hot and like, hey, we want to announce this. Let's get it out. Pretty cool. Nice little, nice synergy from Nintendo. Now, it's still a bit odd between Splatoon and this and the fact that we haven't really gotten any kind of Nintendo Direct. So I think we're going to probably get one probably in June, I would assume. But I think we can all agree Nintendo's been moving a little different lately. So yeah, I'm interested in it. I'm interested in Starfox. I'm curious what the reviews will be like, but I'll probably check it out. Holly is having a baby. Well, yes, Holly's birthing the baby, but it is our baby. Actually, Holly's the one having a baby. Actually. Saudi Arabian investments in Starfox? It's boring that they're remaking 64, yeah, but they needed to do a complete refresh if they were ever going to move the IP forward, in my opinion. All the modern games are needlessly different from each other. Yeah, I don't really have a problem with them doing a remake. Think about all the kids. All the kids, some of them weren't even born yet when Star Fox Zero came out. So give the kids, a nice remake. Let them pretend to be a furry on the webcam, a furry VTuber. I think it's a good idea. I think it works. The Blue Golden Hawk. What do you think of the physical situation behind 007 First Light? I haven't heard anything. 007 First Light physical. What's the drama? I'm not seeing anything when I search 007 First Light physical. It's just the fact that this is the third remake of the game that puts me off. Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, hold on. What am I missing? Star Fox 64 3D on 3DS. When did they remake the game before that? Is there another remake of Star Fox 64 that I don't know of? Okay, Blue. It requires a day one patch to unlock it. Also possibly a key card where the game isn't fully on disc. Yeah, it's annoying. That's certainly really annoying. It sucks. Star Fox Zero is a light remake. Zero is technically a remake / reimagining. That's funny. I seriously, have been so... I don't know almost anything about Star Fox Zero other than people didn't like it. I think I had a Wii U at the point when it came out, but I was like, I'm good. I'm good with that. Biggest annoyance with games like 007 or any movie-based IP, the game is going to be stuck on the platform. I cannot play Godfather, old 007 games, Scarface, etc. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see licensing keeping it stuck. But at least it'll be on PC, where it will hopefully live forever and not like get delisted in 10 years or something like that. We have a couple super chats. First of all, from Robert Butler. Hot take, every Star Fox game is a remake. Still fun. I mean, they have tried to change it up. Like, I know Star Fox Zero had all of its weird shit with the Wii U controller. And, I don't know. I've never played Star Fox Adventure. I know that had, like, on-foot stuff. So they have tried to change it up here and there. So just doing a straight remake. Like Star Fox 3D. Guys, they're going to remake Ocarina of Time again, it sounds like. Star Fox Command? What's Star Fox Command? Oh, that's the DS one. I forgot that even existed. Damn. But, yeah, if you like it, who cares? Another super chat from Top Gun. Top Gun, thank you. And thank you, Robert Butler. Dust. Square Enix is opening a permanent coffee shop here in Los Angeles, little Tokyo. It says opening this spring, 20 minutes from where I live. When are you coming? I would assume the next time I'll be in Los Angeles would be a year from now. Unfortunately. I mean, something could bring me out there. But as of right now, I won't be going out for Summer Game Fest this year, unfortunately. And I guess it wouldn't be open anyway. But next year's Summer Game Fest I plan to be at. So maybe I'll check it out then. Guys, the coffee shop part is kind of interesting, but a lot of the themed restaurants and stuff are just not really that great. Even in Japan, they're not that great. They're fun experiences to pay for overpriced, mediocre food. But the shop is where the good shit is. So, yeah, that sounds like it'll be cool. Very cool. When are we getting a One Piece store in the US? We got One Piece themed restaurants in the US. I think there's one in Vegas and there's one in LA. I don't know if they're permanent. One Piece store, though. There's now a new One Piece store in Japan since I went. It's crazy. They're like putting up a new One Piece store in Japan every year. There's like the standard Mugiwara store that I went to multiple my first year in Japan. The second year, they opened up another One Piece store, but this one in Harajuku, which had different merch, went to that. And now there's the One Piece base store. Base shop, base store, I can't remember. They're popping up everywhere. Would be better if they opened the coffee shop from P5. That would be kind of cool. But probably still mediocre. They'd have to serve coffee and curry. That'd be neat. I'd be down for that. How many people are here? 100 people are here. And counting. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Appreciate you guys being here. As you guys seen, super chats are open, but not required, but appreciated. And also, my memberships are open if you'd like to support my channel with some nice Frisk emotes at your leisure that you could check out. And as I said earlier, too, there will be an update to Punching Up tonight that I will work on as soon as we're done hanging out here. So, guys, I'm so full right now. We went to a Mexican place for Holly's birthday with my mom's side of the family. And I got chicken quesadillas that have delicious cheese sauce on top of them. and it was good. Stranger Than Heaven showcase. Snoop Dogg being a character. I have not seen any of that. I was like in a black hole because I was out with my family. And then while I'm there, they're like, oh, here's Starfox. And now there's this Stranger Than Heaven stuff. So I haven't Snoop Dogg in that. That's kind of crazy. Pretty cool. I'm so out of the loop on any Yakuza type games. So, I'm trying to think what else has been going on in the world of video games this week. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? I wish I could talk more about Stranger Than Heaven, but I haven't watched that at all. So I have no idea anything about it. I did get bad news today while I'm waiting for your inquiries. My favorite ice cream stand is closed and is for sale. Now, maybe, guys, here's an idea. So here's a little background, because I think some of you are going to roll your eyes. But hear me out here. The place I like to go to get ice cream in the summer is Dairy Queen. But not just any Dairy Queen. This is one of the more locally owned Dairy Queens that just is a stand. So it has a little bit more of a local flair, but it is a Dairy Queen. And this was my favorite place to go because, dude, they fucking jacked up the blizzards. These were blizzards on crack. One of these, dude, if you ate a large blizzard at this place, you would probably get diabetes in one kill shot. You'd be done. I never got the large. I'd always get a small, and it was more than satisfying. And it's closed. Now, guys, can we put together the money to buy the Dairy Queen? $1.5 million. $1.5 mil. I've never seen $1 million. Never had anywhere close to $1 million. In fact, I think, am I worth more dead than alive? I have paid off a lot of my debts. The only debt that I have left is my house debt, thankfully. But my house debt, is everything in my house worth more than the house itself? Maybe. But I do have life insurance. So the point is, there's no way I can't afford $1.5 million for the Dairy Queen. And then how am I going to run it, you know? You think I'm going to run the Dairy Queen? So it's very disappointing. Get a loan from Colin? Yeah, this still doesn't solve the running the Dairy Queen part. We'll do the super chat, and then I'm going to go back to the chat here. From Ever Passing PXPX. I think I got that right. Thank you for this $2 super chat. Did you see Mina got a release date? I did see that Mina Hollower has a release date. I'm so excited. Hopefully we can do a little video for the channel for it. But yeah, I'm glad to see it's finally coming out, and it's coming out soon. Very, very soon. So I'm pumped for that. I played a little bit of the demo. It was great. It was one of those times where I played the demo and I was like, you know what? I'm stopping because I'm good. Looking forward to it. Small loan of $1 million from Colin. Yeah, I think it's 1.5 million though. LSM OnlyFans is $1 million idea. Consider it, won't you? I don't know. I kind of like keeping my penis private. Do I have to do the penis pic? I feel like that's the only way you make money. I don't think there are that many. And I'm not trying to make a joke out of this. I mean, I don't think that many men in the audience want to see my penis, let alone pay for it. Unless, is there a thing amongst what I assume is the mostly heterosexual male Last Stand audience that they have a desire to see one of the podcasters they like their genitalia? You just are paying for the curiosity, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. Does anyone in the group play Diablo 4? I just picked it up, the latest expansion, and it slaps. No one I know at Last Stand is playing, except for someone very close and adjacent LSM, a reoccurring guest, friend of the show, who's been talking about it very highly, and that is James Champagne. James Champagne has been telling me all about Diablo 4 and the expansion. He says it's awesome. And I'm like, too much to play. There's too much to play for me to get addicted to Diablo. Diablo 4 never hooked me, but this expansion sounds intriguing. So, yeah, I don't know if Jimmy has done any content for Diablo. Brad should get him on Summon Sign soon, so we can get some Diablo coverage. I'm really pissed off because I bought Diablo 4 at launch and I bought it on Battle.net. It's like, man, it would have been so nice to have that on Steam Deck. And I know it's like, you can run it on Steam Deck through Battle.net. It's fucking annoying. I don't want to deal with that. So, though, guys, I didn't mention, I think some of you, maybe if you saw Sacred Streaming on Monday, I did order a Steam controller. I was one of the lucky ones that was able to get the order through on the Steam controller. Looking forward to that. I'll use it on my downstairs PC, and it's gonna be nice. The main thing that I'm excited about for it, this is such a stupid reason to be excited for it, is that using a DualSense via Bluetooth on your PC, in my experience, terrible. I don't know if it's my Bluetooth receiver. I don't know if it's my PC. I have like a dongle that everyone says like, yeah, this works great for controllers. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. So I'm excited the fact that the Steam Deck has its own dedicated wireless puck. And I don't have to deal with any of this other stuff. And the fact that it has trackpads and will work really nice for the PC layout. I wonder, who was it? You said mine says it shipped already. I gotta check. I haven't checked mine today. I'm gonna do it obviously off screen here, so I don't dox myself. How the fuck do I view my purchases? Count details, view purchase history, Steam controller. It has changed. Mine went from processing payment to packaged items. So I assume that means it will ship tomorrow. Excellent. Excellent. Looking forward to that. DualSense is kind of to begin with. I have a mixed relationship with the DualSense. I think it is a great controller and there are so many neat features to it. I just wish it felt better in my hand. I played Saros last night for like 3 hours and my hands just felt tired. It's a game that requires a lot of, like when you play Saros, I feel like I'm one of the people, like someone on a TV show that they're like pretend to play a video game and they're like this. You know what I mean? It's like that, but real life when you play Saros, because you're like, you're trying to glide, you're jumping, you're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It feels crazy. You're using the whole 9 yards. So yeah, after like 3 hours, I'm like, I could keep going, but like my hands, they weren't sore. They were just tired. I can't forgive how many controllers have succumbed to stick drift. Yeah, not this DualSense, but my anniversary. Of course, my anniversary DualSense has a tiny, tiny bit of stick drift. Just a little tiny bit. So that's really annoying. Very, very annoying. I might at some point have to just like pay someone to fix it, which is going to be stupid and expensive, but it's like, it's a rare controller. You can't buy it anymore. I still have my anniversary DualSense Edge that I've been using, but it's nice. Like, I like the Edge, but sometimes it's nice to use the basic boy. DualShock 4 is still the most comfortable controller. I agree with that. I agree. I think DualShock 4 is probably my favorite PlayStation controller. Very good. Very good stuff. This black one's held up nicely. This is the first extra DualSense that I bought. Let's see. I've got my launch one. I have the black one. And then I have the Edge. And then I have an Anniversary. And I have the Anniversary Edge controller. So I have too many DualSense controllers. I'm set. So I always tell Colin, anytime a new controller comes out, Colin's like, is this something you're interested in? I'm like, no. I say the same thing. Andy Capped, what's up, dude? So, yeah, it's a little annoying to get that stick drift. But happens to the best of us, I guess. And the worst. I'm probably part of the worst. Can we petition for back buttons being a standard in the future? I wish, dude. Though I gotta be honest, the back buttons, I started playing Saros with back buttons, and I felt like an idiot. So I ended up turning off the back buttons. I wonder now that I'm more used to the game if I would do better with back buttons. I think it was like too much when I was starting out playing the game. I love back buttons for Souls games though. Back button for your dodge/run, super helpful. Dustin, have you seen those About Me games lists floating around on Twitter? I feel like filling one out could be a fun stream idea. I have not seen that. I've not seen that. Interesting. I don't know what we're doing for Sacred Streaming on Monday. Pretty soon, we're going to have to figure out. Colin will be taking over the Sacred Streaming while I am away. So, this week is the first week, like, I've already have locked in who's going to be doing what, but I've started making documentation and talking to Jimmy and talking to Lockmort, getting them ready for my time away. Please get Colin back on Elden Ring for the streams. Guys, the only time I have influence on Sacred Streaming is either A, when Colin says, hey, does anyone have any ideas for Sacred Streaming? Or B, if I do an extra stream, which for all the people that weren't here earlier, sorry if you already heard this earlier, bonus stream Friday on the Last Stand channel. Marathon, compiler. It's going down. It's going down. The final fight. Finish the fight, as Bungie once said. You gotta let Colin just Colin. That's true. He's the boss. He's the boss. I would love to do more friend slop games on stream. I'm really interested in Gamble with your friends. Would be cool. Lock with a wig, stealth as Dustin replacement. Stealth Dustin Sacred Symbols replacement. Oh yeah, okay. Human Missile Crisis. Yeah, yeah. There's a little bit of a delay, but yeah, I want to check out Gamble with your friends. It would be fun to check out on stream. Maybe I'll do it on this channel. Who knows though? We shall see. I'm thirsty, guys. That Mexican food, it was good, but now I am thirsty. And my nose is starting to get stuffy. Get AI, Dustin, to take over while you're away? AI can't replicate me yet. It would be kind of interesting if an AI could fully edit an episode of Sacred Symbols. But you might be able to train an AI to do that. I honestly don't know. I'm too stupid to figure that out. Dustin, am I crazy for starting One Piece at this point? No, absolutely not. Now's a great time to start One Piece because you're going to want to be there when it's over. And you still got time to catch up. We are almost at the point where you will not have time. Your toilet's going to pay the price for eating Mexican food? No. My body's just fine. My body handles Mexican food no problem. Except, you know what? Chipotle used to give me stomach and digestion issues. It doesn't anymore. It doesn't. I think they changed something. Maybe it's the hot salsa. It used to fuck me up. Now it doesn't. How much time? Hard to say. I would assume that One Piece will end in the next 3 to 5 years. When's the next Sacred League? I don't know. I have no idea. Spicy food burns my ass. Dude, that's my problem, is that I have no problem with spicy food going in my mouth. I like it. I like spicy food. I have no problem handling the spice. The problem is the spice, what it does to my insides. 5 years and I got to start now? Listen, I said 3 to 5. I don't know. Could be sooner than that. Could be later than that. But if you're going to watch 1,000 episodes, it took Holly and I, it took us over a year to do it. Over a year. Did you know the voice of Frankie from One Piece is also the talking flower in Mario Wonder? I'm assuming that's the English dub, which I'd have no idea. I don't watch the dub. Should be an LSM anime show maybe every month or so. The reality is no one at Last Stand really watches anime as a whole. Like Brad doesn't. I don't. I have watched one anime this year. And that's the new episodes of One Piece. That's it. Did you see the Reload Collector's vinyl set? Is that like Metallica's Reload? I was never a fan of Load and Reload. Ever check out Momofuku brand instant ramen? Their spicy chili noodles are fine. Just add a fried egg. Let me look this up. Maybe I've had it. Momofuku. I've never had this before. One paces the way, keeps the same pacing as the manga and removes the weird filler and non-canon character moments while still being high quality. I don't like One Piece. I don't like the idea of One Piece. I think my recommendation is that people should watch the anime, and there's websites that show you what episodes are filler. And something that ignorant people say, like, oh, One Piece is only 1,000 episodes because of all the filler. But the reality is, One Piece, compared to other animes, is very low filler percentage. Very low. It's very easy to skip the filler episodes. And is the pacing sometimes a little off on One Piece? Sure. No one can deny that. But I've seen edits between One Piece and the regular show, and sometimes they cut things that I'm like, no. Let it breathe. You gotta let it breathe. I think One Piece is too aggressive. in my opinion. If that's the only way you're going to watch One Piece, then go for it. My OCD won't allow me to skip filler. To each their own. I skipped the filler. I skipped almost all the filler. It's still criminal that Colin hasn't finished Attack on Titan. Yeah, I don't think he ever will. I don't think Colin will ever go back to Attack on Titan, even though I think he would love it. I think that he would love it the more it goes on. Colin would be like prime target for the final season of Attack on Titan. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap this one up early because duty calls me. I need to edit and re-release Punching Up. I need to edit Duke. I don't want people to have to wait. I don't want Brad waiting. I don't want the audience waiting. So, unfortunately, work calls me. But we got a nice hour here on the stream. But much work is ahead of me, so I must go. I must leave. Awesome, Tatum. I'm sorry. I know you're late, but I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I gotta go work. Man. So, yeah, thank you guys for hanging out for the last hour. Appreciate you guys. It's been fun. All my quick plugs real quick here. If you haven't subscribed, if you're watching, make sure to subscribe. It helps me out. Look for the updated Punching Up tonight for LSM patrons. Also, as I said earlier, Compiler Marathon stream on Friday with me, Chris Raygun, and Pork Poncho. That will be scheduled, and you'll be able to see it on Last Stand channel in the next 24 hours or so. So look forward to that. Sacred Tomorrow recording, release on Friday. So there's going to be... I may be leaving here a little early, but don't worry, you'll see me lots for the rest of the week. So thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.